All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, it's Darnold going to Rawls on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Third and long, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it with Balaj. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw here. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3-19. Over.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Detroit! Gone!
Darnold on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, Rawls. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He goes underneath to Drake, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run here with Belange. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Belange. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, rolls across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Darnold, that's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. This one fielded at the 5. Nifty move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And they'll run it here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Lorenzo Malden in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Darnold on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 39! Green 39!
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To the air again, Darnold going to Rawls on a dump-off. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run it here with P-Rod. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A toss play. Here's P-Rod. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On first down, Drake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter